Oh my god, hi. Hi, hi. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if everything's set up. It is nice. And then I got this really cheap wine that is just my favorite of the favorites because it tastes like candy. How are you, AR? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yo, I get really mad that we can't play music and everybody's like extra strict about it now. Because remember when we used to just fucking play? I had a whole playlist of my favorites. Like, what if I just want to listen to the Dan the Dan theme song on repeat? Why must I worry about the anime police coming to get me? I should do it. So I'm gonna put this on my YouTube. I never put anything on my YouTube. So like, how the fuck do we like do an intro? Hi, hello. We're watching spooky stuff today. Is that good? Is that an intro? We're watching Ghost Gang and Bizarre Bay. It's Bizarre Bub, but Bizarre Bay. I play what I want. We're gonna watch Ghost Gang. We're gonna watch the episode where someone's grandpa kicks me out the house, and it was so fucking. I wish there was a camera on me when I was outside, because I swear to God, I was in the heat in like an all-white suburban neighborhood, just this alternative fucking not white girl in the middle of the dark, standing by herself in front of a house suspiciously, just waiting for my rides to get back outside. It was fucking awkward. But yeah, welcome. I don't know how I feel about this because they came out with a new peach flavor and I honestly hate peach flavor things. But I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the worst. There will be an alert going on. I forgot to make a command for Ghost Gang, but if y'all want to see more of my ghost hunting videos, they're all on Ghost Gang TV with the best crew ever. But yeah. I don't know how I feel. This is weird. I should have been basic and just got a fucking white claw. Like I should have just been basic, but I was like, I haven't had this fucking cheap shit in so long. I should try to get. It's not good. I should have just got my usual fucking basic bitch shit, man. But yeah, let's go skating.
So the detail we received,
Oh,
prior.
context. We don't know where we're going beforehand. Me and him get a ride from one of the crew, like one of the behind the camera guys, and they don't tell us where we're going or what we're doing. So we don't find out what the fuck's going on until we're already there. So in this case, we just showed up at a random house in Jersey. And it was like, what?
In the intermission was that sometimes.
I have the giggles. We kept quoting Kung Pao this whole time. We were obsessed. There's a solid, somewhere out there is a solid half hour of us quoting Kung Pao because it's like,
Hey, thank you.
my nipples look like milk duds. Yeah. I was drunk, to be honest. Was it? No, I wasn't. I was sober. But Kung Pao's the best fucking movie, dude. It was so funny. We dead ass spent a half hour just making Kung Pao references. It was the funniest shit ever. You would think we were high, how giggly we were. It's fucking ridiculous. Also, I kept giggling at Nutley like a fucking child. I was like, Nutley.
No, I just said cool. Whatever you want.
In my Iron Maiden shirt and harness, and I was like, can I frog squat?
What up, pals? Jesse here. Eric.
I'm Tracy.
And we're Ghost Gang.
I'm not good at intros. This is my second time ever on this
Oh,
show.
fuck, yeah, the way you face like.
Before
Alright,
they
redo
like
it.
brought me on as an actual
Fuck it up.
investigator.
Alright. What up, pals? I'm Jesse. I'm Eric.
I'm Tracy.
Oh my god, they put me as lead investigator here. I didn't even notice that. teabagging. I was just trying to teabag it all. I didn't realize they put my name as lead investigator because I was still a guest at this point. That's so sweet.
It's New Jersey. Find some ghosts, see if they're spooky, and also see if they're spirits, if they're friendly. And you guys excited to find
I'm
some
wearing
ghosts?
my hat that says no friends online because
You're gonna
that's my
fight?
life.
Also, we're trying to avoid stepping in shit.
Right? I got promoted to lead investigator.
The electrical pit?
Oh my god.
Fucking hell, I'm not doing it again.
They had us do this intro like 10 times, and I was like, can we not? Can we fucking stop?
In the car with information.
In the car.
I can give it to you so you know what's gonna happen. But I also thought you guys could also try.
I'm serving that day. What's going on? What's
Oh,
happening here? I don't know which cameraman this one is, but like, I like you. Can you follow me around and just film my life? You got me looking like I serve when I look like a fucking gremlin all day.
David, so where's the end point I'm trying to aim for, I guess?
I'm actually this part.
Oh, there
What? What is this filter? I'm gonna have to hit him up. What is this? What is this witchcraft y'all are using? Because y'all made me look like I serve.
I hope it's a demon. I'm taking over.
Yeah.
We're
Alright,
in
cool.
a private home. We can't tell you where because that would suck. There's an airplane. We're flying in LA right now. We're gonna go.
All right, cool. But yeah, let's go explore this home. We're gonna see if we find ghosts.
I've had that Iron Maiden shirt since I was 13. That is my oldest shirt in my closet.
Ghost gang on 3. Put your fist in there. 1, 2, 3. Ghost gang. There we go.
So they've threatened me because I have touch aversion issues from my autism, and I don't like touching people. Unless we're like dating, I really just don't like it. It feels uncomfortable. But they always do like a hands in thing. So they're like, we're going to make a compilation of how unbelievably uncomfortable you look every time we ask hands in. And that's literally my face each time I'm like, ghost gang. I just don't like touching people.
New Jersey. This residence
Does Justin not have the perfect intro voice?
have asked to remain anonymous. It all began with Patriarch and his wife purchasing it in the 1950s. The area
Imagine like they never did hands in until I got there and they found out I had touch
was a
aversion.
workshop for the Patriarch. However,
They're like, let's fuck with her. Now we always do this.
in 1983, the basement was left more or less unused for nearly 2 decades. Then, after his son bought the home in the 1990s, the basement was remodeled in the 2000s to facilitate the new generation of children that were now living in the house. They turned the space into a living area, allowing the youngest generation to breathe new life into it. And this is when the unexplainable stories surrounding the basement began coming to light. There were claims of a general uneasiness. There were motion sensor lights that would go off seemingly without cause. And most interestingly, one of the granddaughters claimed to see a ghostly figure at the bottom of the stairs. This sighting truly made an impact when she pointed to a photograph of a man she had never met, asserting that's who she saw. It was her grandfather, who had died many years before she was even born. Now, let's see if the gang can crack the case with no information.
So we didn't know any of that. But just to recap, this is a private home, so we couldn't give the location away. It was owned by one person, bought by his son, and the basement was pretty much not used. At some point, there was parts of the basement used for kind of like construction and tinkering around with stuff by the first owner. And the son remodeled it so his son could use it to hang out with friends. But from what I gather, it doesn't seem like it's used even for that really because that son doesn't live there. So it's kind of like an up in the air empty space that no one really uses anymore.
Mission to go off of.
So what's up, pals? We're here at the house.
I love Jesse's intros. What's up, pals?
We're fucking here. Now we're in the place of investigation. I feel it on my pores, my hair's standing up. It's scary as shit down here, and we're gonna find out if there's some ghosts. How
It's
you
a
guys feel?
basement.
I'm still dealing with the peanut butter breath from Eric.
Yeah, it smells like shit down here.
It's like a fucking trend. Eric keeps eating peanut butter every time we hang out, knowing I hate peanut butter.
I just won't breathe. I'll just...
And then if he dies, we get a ghost for sure.
We do?
That's our backup.
Oh, 100%.
I always say our backup is kill somebody on the scene, then we have a ghost.
The gang decides to use both the Ghost Science M3 app, which utilizes phonetic sounds for the spirits to create words, and the Envoy to attempt to collect information from any spirits.
Yeah, I have so much fucking gear. There's some gear I still really want for these investigations though. Like I'm
The Envoy is a
desperate for
ghost ops
one.
communication
but it's expensive as hell.
Programmed to cycle through possible options and register the selection when a spirit interacts with it.
Like, this took me
Sometimes
forever
it
to save up for.
Numbers, emotions, yes and no, or letters to spell words. It can be set to use
Book
EMF
toot.
changes, temperature changes, or physical touch, depending on which the present spirits or investigators may prefer. It can even be used to register from what direction something may be interacting with it.
I like our logo because it's just a farting ghost.
Fucking hell. All right.
Consider what?
Consider what? That we're in danger? What? We'll just get to the meat of it. All right, what do you want?
This ghost was conservative as fuck. It did not like me. Gonna be real. Did not like me at all.
So many questions at once. Jesus.
What's your social security number?
Can you tell us your mother's maiden name and the name of your first pet?
All right. Is there?
Sophia was the
someone in
funniest
room right
person.
now?
I love her. That
I'll tell you tonight, this is a motherfucker in this skit. Yeah, I was just.
that ghost did not like me. It was so mean. But I also bought witchcraft stuff, and I bought one of my non-human entity haunted vessels with me. So wasn't happy about that.
Are you cool with this many people farting around in your basement?
Wait, you heard that? Wait, you all been fun? I put a preemptive cork in
It
my
said
butt.
no.
It literally spelled out no.
Oh, it's a,
Now
nice,
it says yes.
yeah. Oh, that's
Are there
cool.
too many people here?
We had snacks. I just didn't offer because they're mine.
You like smut?
I love the questions Jesse asked. He's like, "Do you like smut, Mr. Ghostman, old man of the house?"
Angle of the dangle.
I bought the rod.
Oh fuck. Yo, forearms McGee,
Daddy
dude.
won't try.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we had Eric do a dowsing rod session, and he gets so intense, like a vein starts popping in his fucking head, trying to hold still.
Did you activate fucking temple vein yet? Or is that like your secret thing?
Temple jutsu. Find what? What are we finding? Do we have to find the ghost? We haven't moved around much to really be investigating, so should we walk around with an EMF detector or something? Reveal? Okay, so
Are
then
you
where
gonna
are we walking around?
Are you gonna reveal yourself?
Oh,
It's crossing.
Yes, it's saying
Will you
yes and
reveal?
yes. I think we are supposed to move around.
do we have enough
I mean, there's
room?
not a lot of.
There's not a lot of.
There wasn't a lot of space to move around because it was just the
Are you kidding?
basement.
Are we just giving you insecurities in the bathroom?
All right. If you
Oh
want
my
to-
god,
you
honestly, I
stand
would
up-
love to do a hunt in an escape room. That would be the funniest shit ever.
Shit in the spirit realm or
I would talk to the gang. It just depends on, like, it depends on the expenses. But I would, I've been telling them I want to do out of state ones because we just drive around local spots right now.
Yeah, I don't think Eric
Hit me up.
is just playing.
You're friends with me on every platform, so you can just message me.
They were pretty
I did do a temporary, so sometimes I'll do a TikTok live at the same time, and you'll see my friend Mekaren show up. Some of you might know her as another name, but she shows up, and she's one of my moderators.
Do you like Eric's?
That would be so dope, Loom. Let me know. Have your people call her people. I am my people. Let's be fucking for real. I want to go hunt somewhere out of state. I really want to go to the Sally house. It's just like transportation wise, we have to figure out costs and like where to stay.
Oh,
Did it cross?
yeah. What? Oh, dude, your sneakers do flow, dude.
I'm dipping.
All right. Well, now we know his sneakers suck. What about Wolverine work boots, composite toe? You like my boots?
Right? I will go to Florida. Do we get to hang out, Loom? Do we get to be best friends?
Fuck what it is. No.
Oh, that sucks. These are like.
Oh, it said hella no on the dowsing rods too.
Develop.
Develop what?
Your style, bitch.
All right. Let's think about this. All right. So,
I want to know more about the actual entity.
all right,
I always try to bring the conversation back to the ghost hunt because they have ADHD. They will like in a heartbeat forget what the fuck's going on.
Are you more human than human?
Florida scares me.
Separate.
Are you someone who used to live here?
That's actually a great question.
Did I just hear one of my cats cry? Yes, I did. He has his paw in the door.
You
Oh,
got a
shit.
double yes.
Double
So
yes.
yes here and yes here. So
Is that a
Hell yeah.
We're like the silliest of the ghost hunting crews because all we do is fucking laugh
Did
at
you
dumb
just sleep
shit.
in this room? Focus your fucking energy,
Stop
dude.
shaking.
Trying to redo.
No, they did
Liam,
not
hit me
stay in
up.
the
I
room.
would love to investigate an escape room. I've never even been in an escape room before. I would probably fucking suck at them.
Bustin' baddies.
You can see Nobu's tail. I saw an episode of Beavis and Butthead where they went to one and they just fucking tore the shit down.
Burn. Did you burn?
Was there a fire?
Disco Inferno.
Burn. Did somebody see you? Wait.
Oh,
Was there a fire here? It says yes.
Oh. It was a single yes. Interesting.
A murder themed room? That sounds so fun!
Get a hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
brother.
Give me a hell yeah if you were burned.
This is a workout. Can I say something weird and possibly kind of crazy?
Go for it.
Sure.
When it said burn, I got this weird, like, burning tingly sensation.
I love
Yeah, I
Sophia.
have a feeling like when it comes to the burn, it was referring to somebody who either saw it and felt a burn, or I don't think it was like the house on fire.
What? Get out. I want to be there. That's my kind of fucking place to be. Brothel ghost in an escape room? I want to be best friends, babe. Let's
Are
go.
you over the age of 10? Start doing ages.
At this point, we didn't know it was a grandpa. We were just fucking guessing.
Okay, it's clearly a lady that doesn't want to share its age. Are you a lady?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All they do is reference songs.
Let me hold the goddamn shit.
On fire.
Okay. If you're human, cross. If you are not human, separate. No. Yeah, but I said the rods, bitch. No, it just keeps saying no.
So we were trying to get readings for two
Alright,
different
so are
entities,
you
basically.
a
We picked
non-human
up there is
entity?
both a mimic and a spirit in this house.
Are you pretending to be human?
The fuck is Eric doing?
I'm getting vibes of pretending to be human.
Which is what mimics
Then can we go back
always
to
do.
straight? Can we go back to straight? Straighten out.
I be demanding shit, like do it right now.
Dude, she's so much better at that than you. Yeah, your forms suck. Holy shit. Now what do
Okay,
you
almost there. Okay. From here, are you a trickster? A trickster type of spirit? If so, we can play games. Do you want
Yeah, the
to
games was kick
your
Tracy at the
spirit
fucking
box?
house, I guess.
yeah, play games like what's my credit card number?
Okay, so we want to play games.
It's just metal song references every episode.
Okay, go back to straight.
Yeah, is that sleep token sexed out?
Are you a higher entity?
What's a higher entity?
A higher entity would be one that's not human, but also with the worship would want us to do things for them.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
so
a
straighten
mimic.
back
I'm
out.
gonna say right now, it was just messing
Straighten
with
the
us.
rods back out.
Come on, little.
So I tend to be really aggressive in these, and that's because at times when you find out it's not a human entity, if you're not aggressive, it will take advantage.
It's going back and forth right now.
Yes.
That was a
Straighten the
fly. I
rods
don't
fully.
believe in orbs.
Thank you.
I think orbs are all total bullshit. It's just flies.
So we know that you've been here messing with family. I am listening. Don't tell me to fucking listen. Priest.
Okay, so I'm also mean to you because I'm just mean. Whatever. You know, sometimes you just have to be a bitch.
Trickster. Okay.
Also burn the
It
bridge.
pretends to be other people. It's like a doppelganger that I grew up with. It's the vibe I'm getting here. 'Cause it's just pretending that it's higher.
So what's the best way to communicate with something like this?
They can usually speak very clearly on EVP. Do you want to try EVP? Can you speak to us? Do you have the power to speak more in the box?
You the man in the box.
Are you the man in the box?
I love that song. I love Alice in Chains, y'all.
Have you appeared as somebody in this house before? If you have appeared as somebody in this house, cross. That counts if you copy their voices or their appearance. Have you pretended to be someone in this house?
Getting messages, and I'm really bad at ignoring messages. Fuck, but I can't listen to it, so.
Oh shit. Oh, a half yes. Across the finish line, you got it.
All right. Well, that seems like a good point, maybe, to reveal something.
Uncross.
So, the family that's lived here has lived here for a few generations. The youngest, who grew up here, one of the daughters would often see a figure and be a person. Didn't know who it was. Till one day saw a photo and said, "That's the man I keep seeing in the basement." And it apparently was her grandfather, who she'd never met because he died before she was born.
That's the dream I told you, and you told me my dream was wrong.
I don't remember. You said a hallway.
No, I said in my dream there was two children pointing at a man at the door.
Oh. Well, there was one child.
I had a dream.
So far, I will say I am fucking 2 for 2 here on night before reveals, because the first reveal we had during the ghost dolls, my doll kept saying Justin's name, knowing we were going to Justin's house. This time around, this motherfucker told me I was wrong because I told him I had a weird dream of 2 children who keep seeing a man in the door. And he's like, there's no man at the door. And now he's like, oh, wait, yeah, so there were children seeing a man in the door. And I'm like, well, why would you fucking tell me that?
About this investigation, and in the dream we were going up some stairs, and there was a child, and there was 2 children. One was really young, like a baby, and one was like around 8 years old. And they were pointing at a man. They were pointing at a man that was a dark figure man in the door.
I kept having dreams of children seeing an old
I
man.
said this before the investigation.
Yeah. Logged. Surprise.
Yeah, so we have literally, it is on log, and he's like, oh shit, you're right.
Dream, and I sent it because I'm like, just in case I forget it, I'm seeing.
I sent it as soon as I woke up. I said, I'm dreaming of children seeing a man in a
I
doorway.
can't really verify fear in that. Unsure.
Now, is this just me
Okay,
being
are you
selfish?
actually the grandfather, or are you pretending? Can you give us the?
Okay,
yes,
it went from being
actually
cold in my
separated
room to
or
being
just-
hot now. Oh, I didn't show you guys my new tattoo.
No, it's separating.
You know what sucks is I can't feel my chest, so I can't feel when my shirt starts to fall down.
Felicia, it says yes is the answer to that question.
Felicia the Goat? Tyler the Creator fans?
Did you? Okay, go back.
And when I said Felicia, does that mean that it wants us to leave?
Bye, Felicia.
Were you being friendly?
Justin just has a very
Cross if
ghostly
you're
voice.
friendly. Separate if you're not friendly.
It started to separate there.
It's not answering that.
I said
Yeah,
it.
if it knows
I
it's
said it didn't answer, but that shit started to separate.
Fucking stupid Jesse.
Whoa,
Fucking-
there's so many languages out there. I don't know.
Hi, all.
German.
Hi.
Yeah, it's German, dude.
Oh, I can see you. Hey.
I was recording on TikTok at the same time for like a good 20
Oh, it doesn't
minutes.
know what friendly means.
Oh,
Ah,
shut the
eat
fuck
shit.
up.
Oh my god, there's an
Are
ad
you
break. Can I stop
your
that?
sister saw?
I think I snoozed it. Ew, ad breaks? What? I snoozed it for 5 minutes.
It's a mimic.
Gross.
Did you know them though? Did you know the family, and that's why you're mimicking? Okay.
Yeah, like I have a mimic that mimicked because it knew the
Go
family.
back.
This is the EK.
But he's, I think Tracy said before, there is just like a low level,
Yeah, we're at a 3 here down.
like at
I
default.
checked the base with the other one I have.
If I started to sing, would you mimic maybe harmony with me?
I hate when they sing.
So a
The
mimic
spirit is an
is
influencer.
basically like to scare people. So I would suggest.
I just realized I'm going to put this on YouTube and no one can see the chat because the chat box isn't working. I'm going to have to fix that later, but
They like to bother
AR's
people when
chillin',
they're alone.
Loom's chillin',
want
bitches be cool.
Jesse to be alone.
Oh, fuck you.
I thought I was gonna say no until you said fuck you. Now it's gonna definitely want to fuck with you. Do you want
Honestly-
Jesse to investigate in the room alone? Do you want Eric to investigate alone? It ain't gonna be me, bitch.
Let's do it. Eric is so sweet. He's got
Do
lavender
you want
body
me to
lotion.
investigate alone? Please say no, please say no, please say no, please say no.
It's all done this thing.
The-
I would love to fucking go in South America.
Take me higher.
I know this may sound crazy, but this burning feeling on my arm keeps coming in and out.
Do you want to use it? Do
Sophia
you
to
want to move?
investigate?
We do nothing but joke around the whole time, but like they definitely have
you want
musical
Sophia to
ADD.
go?
Like all they do is anything reminds them of the song, and you're gonna hear them sing.
Unless you don't want to do it.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Yeah, unless you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
It said yes to Sophia going by herself.
So that's the first yes we got. We've been asking for each person. Wait, can you go straight again?
If you're
don't
not
have to.
comfortable, it's okay.
I literally am in the show.
Go
And I
straight.
said no. We
Okay.
actually got content.
Are you touching Sophia? Are you the one touching Sophia's arm?
Oh, dude, fuck this.
Are you touching her arm?
What are you trying to do?
It's not touching your arm. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a no, bitch. Calm down.
Jeez.
You're done.
What about Justin?
I can't wait for our next ghost hunt. Next episode is going to be a Q&A where I answer a bunch of questions during our haunted vessel
Investigate in the room
episode.
below.
Do you want us to use a spirit box?
Hi, Hyperman. How are you?
Okay. Spirit box that bitch.
How are
up.
you doing? Ooh, I first checked my messages
The gang set
again.
up for an Estes session with Sophia as the receiver.
Sophia Slay! I'm glad you've been good.
The Estes method is a variation of using the spirit box.
I've been good. I've been just chilling. I did an episode of WMO with Saga last week, which was really fun. Now we're just watching videos from my ghost hunt
Instead of
crew.
listening to the spirit box out loud as a group, a single person listens in isolation to make them a receiver, while other investigators ask questions. This method helps.
I'm gonna
investigators
tell you the
avoid
truth.
surprise
They
and
always do
encourage
this
accurate
wrong.
responses to their questions.
Oh my god, it was so fun. You need to watch it.
The mimic entity here was-
Right? Saga brought it back. It's literally 2020 all over again, Loom. You have to watch it. I had so much fun, and it was my first time judging. Yeah, it's basically D-Gen night. Like, D-Gens are back. We're back in. We're taking over Twitch again. It's D-Gen hour, bitch.
Nice.
What are you trying to slit? Suffer.
Summer.
Suffer.
Suffer. Are you
Make them.
pretending to be people in the house?
Sin.
That is a fairly common one with the mimic to just say in general. Lonely.
Oh,
Honestly, it's all D-Gen time.
Sin.
Again.
Sin again.
Yeah, it's saying lonely and sin. So, have you been pretending to be the grandfather?
Perv. Perv.
It's just messing with
It's
us
dumb.
now. Yeah, mimics tend to do this. It's just messing with us at this point. It's just saying stuff.
Well, you were talking about smut before.
I was talking about smut before. I was
Actually,
like,
Jesse
smut.
was talking about smut.
Man.
Are you like talking man love man smut? It's so loud.
You're richer? Loom, how are you?
Music.
Oh,
They
more
have been
music?
singing a lot.
I'm
Like
kidding.
when they
I'm
sing.
so kidding.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to hear her.
Sinful.
Oh, that
Or
again.
safe.
A safe sin. What's a safe sin?
It just keeps repeating the
It's
word
grandfather.
sinful.
I did go to the baby metal show.
You're having fun with this, yeah. It's pretending to be the grandfather
Sinful.
right now. You see, it's just repeating
It's
things
like
that
screaming it now.
people would say.
Are you in New York? Were we both at the same one?
Investigation sinful. I think
I
it's
bet a
because
401k is
this
not
one is
richer. I have a 401k and I'm
for
broke.
being sinful.
I make 6 figures and I'm poor because I have a shopping addiction.
The mimic. See what the fuck?
Damn.
It's the now it just said fun over there and it's been saying fun here. I think
Ooh, I
it's
hope that was
both, and
fun.
They don't like each other.
Full.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I think,
No.
sorry. I think that's it. I think that's it for me.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Are there two entities here?
Mimics tend to show up in family homes often because they like to mimic family members, especially right after they pass.
Okay.
I believe the one that was attached to my
Literally,
grandma
when I put them back on, it
was
just
there since
started
my grandfather passed
over
away.
and over and over. Like it sounded almost like it was spitting the word sinful over and over and over and over. That's what I was hearing.
Weird.
Yeah.
You're okay?
No, I'm okay. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Slay
With Sophia
Sophia.
steps out, Justin hops in the chair to continue with the progress the gang is making.
Take a seat now.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. Take a seat.
What?
Is that lighting like my No, my TikTok's fine. What
I
is that
think
flash?
from what
Fun.
we had conversation-wise between the spirit box and here, yeah, we had fun here and fun there. It seems to be two entities. There's a mimic and the grandfather. The grandfather does not like the mimic and thinks that what we're doing in general is sinful. The mimic is having fun, and the mimic kept repeating fun and trying to override the grandfather, and the grandfather does not like us doing this.
So I'm basically
Father.
recapping the messages.
Okay. Yeah. Do you like do you have a problem with the mimic? Cross if you don't like the mimic.
So working as a medium, I tend to be able to hear the conversations going on very easily compared to some others. And that was the conversation going on in this moment. It was kind of a battle between the grandfather and the
Was
mimic.
the grandfather tapping on Sophia? We're gonna keep it straight. I want the mimic. to
Candy's
speak
right
now.
here. Oh, you can't see her. She's behind the
With
mic.
mimic.
Here's
Are you trying to play tricks and have fun?
That's Candy, darling.
Jesse?
I'm just letting you
Are
know.
you fucking kidding me?
She talks the
And the
most.
light turned off?
The light automatically does it. That was not a
Say
ghost.
yes, to have fun.
But
So mimic. It's just
candles,
me and you. No one else.
they tend to really mess with a lot.
And it just separated on its
Why
own
is
from
my
having
phone,
passed.
like, what light is on my phone here?
To the grandfather. Are you staying to protect them from the mimic? Because mimics can be very annoying, I know, and sinful, so I can understand your anger.
I like how I'm trying to be nice to the
I'm not
grandpa.
happy
Grandpa
you
did not
feel
like
that
me.
it's
Grandpa
very
was like,
sinful
fuck
to
you,
talk to
witch.
the mimic and entertain the mimic. So
Fourth?
can you tell me, are you trying to protect your family from the mimic? Okay. Okay. It crossed. Can we make the rods go straight?
Oh, the mimic
So-
activated my phone. Need.
Okay, so there's a struggle between the mimic and the grandfather. The grandfather finds the mimic's presence to be sinful in general.
Tapioca. Well, I didn't know it was a grandpa, or I would have bought, like, a nice cookie tin full of sewing stuff and
Okay, so the
treats.
mimic does not want the grandfather to do this. And you see I turned the touch button off and it's still going.
Grandpas love that shit.
To the mimic, are you willing to leave?
I have
Would you be
snickerdoodle
willing to
candy.
leave?
I have
Immediate no.
snickerdoodle chocolate.
Immediately no.
Why don't you want to leave?
Well, I don't think it's gonna have a whole conversation.
No,
Let's
it's
ask him. Can you please tell?
Right?
Justin
I'm like, ooh,
why
actually,
you
that
won't
sounds
leave?
delicious.
Witch?
I am a witch.
Hi, Sean John. How are
That's the
you?
grandfather. He
It's
doesn't like that.
like a new of the little chocolate. I forgot the name of it.
Scrap.
What's the little ball ones with the liquid inside? Oh,
Loser?
that didn't come out right.
Oh,
Sweeties,
I'm not
I've
even
been
mad at him because
saying no to the ads, and I'm on my last snooze.
time, right?
Was it Ferrero? I don't know, but they have like a snickerdoodle one now, and
Oh,
it's
someone just
delicious.
whispered.
I want the mimic to be with us. Alright? So to the
AR
mimic,
is my bestie. Don't
do you
steal him, or
intend
I'll have to beat you
bring
up.
harm? Do you intend to harm?
Even though, you know, Jersey, ill. But, you know, we're in Jersey in this video.
It's a different time. They won't like you. So we're getting a strong no. It's not trying to harm anyone. It's just trying to have fun.
All right.
Can you go back to straight, please?
Get
The
up.
grandfather's the one that has a problem. I know, and I felt that.
I've
on my
never
arm.
had
I
that.
felt a push on my arm.
Run.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, at
I
this
felt
point
it.
is where Grandpa started showing it does not like me.
To the grandfather, do you not like me? If you don't like me, cross.
Oh, I
Justin.
kind of want that chocolate now.
Ball.
South.
It's cross.
Lind, yes, that's it. That's what it's called. That one's delicious.
That's fine with me, bitch. I don't like you.
Forward.
I said, I don't like you either, bitch. Fuck
I
off.
don't like you either.
Sex.
I was talking smut. Get over it.
Oh, I see. DJ got it. Yeah, it was that one. They have a new, like, snickerdoodle flavor that somebody got me, and it's really
I
good.
do work with a demon.
How's the demon?
I work with
It's
demons,
sexy,
yes.
that's why I'm saying
Oh,
sex.
sex
It's
I
sex
do
and
work with
simple.
sex demon. One of my deities is, in fact, a sex demon, and
Fun.
I think Grandpa picked up on that and did not like that I am a witch that works with a sex demon.
So, what's the angle on that dangle, demon?
Hey.
What's the angle on that dangle?
No,
I
don't
hate
wanna say
them.
Grandfather's not a fan of that right now.
I have it in the fridge. That's why I'm like, it's not with me right now.
Oh, dude, why did you bring her up? She's a spraying shit.
Laura is apparently the name of
That's true.
Jesse's
Put it on
ex.
camera right now. Why do you have to bring her up? Wait, Laura's giving brain and No!
Given that good, given that good.
I'm about to riz.
I kind of felt like something was next to me or something.
What? He said
Huh?
it feels like something.
I never saw that before.
He has the grandfather in the mimic.
The ones the hot chocolate ones, I
So
haven't
I'm gonna
seen them
see
in
the
person. I've seen them
grandfather
online.
Next to Justin.
Mess.
Say yes or no.
Hard yes. Hard and fast yes. That
Hard and
grandfather
fast,
would pick.
yes.
Can you go straight? Do you not like me being here? Is that the problem? Do you not want me in the house? Cross if you don't want the witch in their house.
Fuck.
Yeah, I started taunting it a lot, so it didn't like me.
Bro.
Almost.
Almost what? It's almost protection.
Stop. Stay
Do I have to get
straight.
my
Stay
holy
straight.
hand grenade?
Thief.
Because I'm black? The fuck?
I be making way too many jokes.
Throwing a lot of shade my way. What year is this motherfucker from?
Actually, well, wait. Can we do the number thing on that?
I'm just a little Mick curious here. I'm just getting a little Mick curious.
I mean, I'm like, yo, I'm Mick Curious. Where you from, my friend?
You can try the number one.
Wait, did he say six? Sins. Oh, more sins?
I am a sinner. Oh, you know, let's do the happy face, sad face one. How are you feeling, Grandpa? Oh, wait. You can touch. I'll turn them all on again. I turned them off.
Speak. Get out.
I'm not getting out.
Yeah, I say that now, but I did get kicked out later.
Speaker.
So we have gone up. We were at a 2.8. We're
Rough
now at
turn.
3.4, 3.5. So we were the steady base of the basement was at about a 2.4, 2.5.
I like fried pickles. Does that count? You guys are talking fried Oreos. I like fried pickles.
Sketch.
You're sketchy, bitch.
I just like to fight with ghosts. Every episode, the ongoing theme is me fighting with ghosts.
Floof.
No.
Alright, I guess we can ask too. Do you want us to switch speakers? Or switch, do you want to talk to someone else?
to go in the room?
Ghost. Self.
Yes. Can you separate back?
Hey.
I love when it separates back like that. It's like a red bunch.
Do you want me to go in the room?
Well, did it just
Riz.
How did it do that?
it just went to the no?
So our
yes or no.
machine,
No one said no.
The machine. Wow.
context here. I'm using a machine that you have to have specific parts of the knob to put what setting it's on. This thing turned by itself to switch settings. And that was the first time I've ever seen that happen in my life in an investigation. It
went, 'cause it's on the
changed
letters,
where it is.
and it just switched itself, which you need to turn the knob, and it said no to me going in the room. Like, okay,
Wow.
it is on. This
So we didn't have a camera on at this time, and we were all pissed about that because the knob turned itself to a whole new setting.
It's a knob. You have to move this around to switch it around.
And it's not like a little turn. You have to like
No, it's all the way over
switch it
here.
till it clicks.
It's 2 settings away from the letters. So it goes letters, numbers, like yes, no's over here.
That was the wildest shit. I've
was
never
fucking
seen that happen.
That was fucking weird. Okay, Grandpa don't want me in that room.
And that's what makes me want to go in the room.
I'm willing to go in the room even though it doesn't want me in the room.
What? I want candy?
Pulling you out.
I wanted to go in the room because I like being a bitch, especially to the
I'm willing
dead.
to go in there because it specifically went from spelling the letters and it switched to a whole other setting to tell me not to go in there.
So now
So
you're
I'm
gonna
willing to
go
go
in
in there.
So now I'm like, I want to go fuck with this bitch.
This is to the grandpa. Why do you want
Tracy.
Tracy?
Why
said
do you want
Tracy? Why do you
Tracy?
want Tracy to go? Because you keep saying go, and now
Evil.
just said Tracy.
Evil.
Smart.
Bitch didn't like me.
Not funny.
I think Tracy's pretty
Wait,
funny.
who's not funny? Is it Tracy?
Is it Jesse?
Is it me? Is it Steph Lear?
Idiots.
The ghost had spice.
Jess.
It was brought to the gang's attention that Jess is the granddaughter who would see the ghost in the basement.
Jess?
The little girl's voice that Tracy just
Jess.
heard. Were you mimicking the little girl who used to live in this house?
Come home.
Do you want the little girl who used to live here to come home?
Dude, she's almost better than us.
Jess. Sin.
The little girl who used to live here, do you feel like she is the sinner?
Jess.
Is her name Jess?
Yeah.
So we had confirmed the girl's name was Jess. I didn't hear that to know. By the way, apparently they're going to force an ad in 2 minutes.
Oh, I forgot.
So non-subs, be ready for that.
And it says yes.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
It did say yes.
Why is Jess a sinner for leaving? Is it because you're lonely?
Blood.
Said yes again.
Is it because she was the only one that
Jesus.
talked to you or saw you?
Is
Oh, dude, this
Grandpa, are you having a hard time with Tracy in the room over there?
Mom.
Mom. Are you calling for Jesus?
It didn't like me.
full blood Jesus. That sounds like a fucking
Jeebus.
sitcom death title.
Hate.
Hate. What do you hate?
You said hate or Kate? Hate.
Said hate Tracy.
Oh,
Me too.
No.
But let's,
What a jerk!
Jess.
Jess.
so you want us to
59
leave and you want
seconds
us
till
to-
ad time. Sorry, non-subs. I snoozed it 3 times already.
Yeah, we can't, I'm not
Thank
I'm
you,
not allowed to
Hyperman.
chat.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm just warning you guys because I can
just
see a
got a mission?
countdown and it's so weird. I've never seen that
Just
before.
fucking wow.
Thank you for subbing.
No.
Oh. Ghost fishing?
Jess.
It really kept saying the granddaughter who saw its name. It was really weird.
Run.
Why do you want us to? Wait.
Well, Tracy's staying, so we got
I just heard whispering.
Fuck, the whispering stuff's so creepy. Every time.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been
Having
so
fun.
long since I did like
just haven't
a very
fun.
long stream, so I didn't realize you've
laughing?
got 15 seconds, BBs.
Oi.
It's giving me anxiety. Like, fucking stop.
It's me.
Oh, it is. It's me, the mimic.
It said it's me as something touched my head.
Woo!
Grandpa Daddy
Pop
Ghost?
in there. Oh. You see like a full fledged fucking.
It's so weird to watch this from the perspective of people who, like,
That's crazy, dude.
are there, but I didn't hear any of this at the time.
Yes,
Son?
told you.
Son. The son still lives here.
My son.
Is that, Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's his son who still lives here.
I'm guessing because you hate.
Saying my
grandpa.
son.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Do you like that your son still lives here?
David.
Who is David? Do you want to talk to David?
I don't know who the fuck David was. That's just what I heard.
Yes.
Now we have to find a
Tell David.
Ah, ad break ends in 1 minute. They can't hear me anyway. Why am
What do
I
you wanna tell
announcing this?
Sin.
David, there's a sinner in the house.
What we're doing is sinful. You want us to use our voices to tell David that this is sinful. Who's David? Where can we find him?
Who the fuck is David?
Go.
Does the grandfather want to speak to David?
Door? The door.
You at the door?
What door?
Sorry. It's getting to
Spirits
my bedtime because
at
I
the
sleep
door.
early.
Spirits at the door. Outside, we gotta let him in. Or?
Don't let them in.
Is the grandpa at the door?
Who are you?
Who am
Ashley?
I? Oh, that's it. Oh, I was about to say.
No Ashley here.
Sex.
Sex.
Who is
Yeah,
Ashley?
probably my
sex?
sex demons.
Ashley's haunted.
Ashley's haunted.
Yes.
That's gonna be the name of my next ARG
Is Ashley
game.
someone who is important to you?
Stupid.
Yes.
It says yes.
No.
Oh, did
It's
that
probably the
respond?
mimic there at that point. Yeah, I was gonna say at that point it's
Well,
the
that's the
mimic
problem.
messing
Oh,
around.
he says that the mimic could have said that.
Yep.
And it said yes. All right.
So the grandpa and the mimic were having a bit of a power struggle in
That's the one
communication.
part about the mimic is it does just kind of say shit.
It just says whatever
Oh.
to fuck with people.
That was, no. Said no.
Yes and no. Fuck you, Jesse.
No, you definitely say shit. Who the fuck is Ashley?
Or David.
Okay.
Or David?
Ugh.
I got tired of it at that
Okay.
point. It was a lot of voices going on.
Huh?
Had enough?
Yeah.
A mimic with Tourette's. That's not even how you spell Tourette's, bitch. What is it? A ferret?
Saw
Terrets.
the entity. It would always be going down the stairs and entering the room at the end, which is the bathroom. Apparently, the bathroom used to be the grandfather's workshop. So he'd be going into that room.
Yeah, blame the autocorrect. You just don't know how to spell Tourette's.
So I was thinking what we could do is we could set up
Oh,
the
and it said ghost at the door.
yes. So I was thinking we could set up dots and maybe
I never
my
understood the
grandfather
dots.
would
I'm
investigate
not good with
the-
the dots thing.
see if we see
I
anything.
think I just don't pay enough attention to ever see anything in the
Like
dots.
a normal laser pointer, this tool emits a grid of green dots over.
I
a
can't
large
wait for
area
this stream to end so I can eat that chocolate
faint
now.
movements of spirits disturbing the points, which the human eye or camera may not pick up without it. The REM pod, short for Radiating Electromagneticity Pod, creates an electromagnetic field around itself and alerts investigators via lights and sounds whenever something enters
Who's
the field or
messaging
touches the
me?
REM
Get
pod.
off my
The intensity of the lights
Discord.
and sounds directly reflects the intensity of whatever is entering the field.
Actually,
As well, some
nobody's
REM pods
messaging me. Why do
measure
I have an alert?
fluctuations in
What's happening
temperature
here?
via red and blue lights to indicate warmer or colder, respectively.
I don't know who you is. Who the fuck is you?
Like on a daily basis on a really shitty VHS because I ripped it off of pay-per-view.
Here, here's our Kung Pao.
I'm going, "You children, we're children."
We're children. We're children.
Song about the big butt. And he beats her ass too.
That was my favorite movie growing up.
Kung Pao's the best movie ever. I don't give a fuck.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. That's a lot of nuts. I was crying.
Dude, when he gets caught by the net, it's like just reverse it and I'm out. I gotta go find you.
I was literally crying from laughing just thinking about Kung Pao. There we go.
You'll never make it.
quick half hour for them to do the entirety of Kung Pao.
We need to do a recreation of Kung Pao. Like, just the whole recreation of it.
Wait, what are we doing?
If you want to try and coax the entity to go through the dots and touch the REM pod.
Oh, this is where I got
If
kicked
you
out.
touch the REM pod, I will leave.
Oh.
There will be no witch here if you touch the REM pod.
But if you touch it, I stay and I move in.
Alright, let's not give him conflicting
Oh, sorry.
motivations.
I will
Alright.
remove Tracy from the premises. if
I
you
will
do.
go. I will never come back to this house if you touch the REM pod. If you do not touch the REM pod, I take that as an invitation for me to stay and perform a ritual right here.
Man, you brought the fucking firepower.
I was gonna
with
say,
that one.
really.
Perfect. Gonna need some chalk, some candle. I got the candles.
Give me chalk, bubbles, and nylon string.
I would like for it to be pink. Pink is a nice color.
Alright, I'm gonna level with you, spirits. We need you to touch that REM pod for views on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So I'll take a shower butt-ass naked in
Alright.
the light with my mask.
Grandpa, if it's not you, Mimic. Mimic, you had fun singing. You had us. We were just hanging out, talking movies. Will you touch the REM pod for us? You're the homeboy.
The story we had heard is that an image of the grandfather would appear walking into what used to be his workshop to one of the girls who used to live here. If that was the grandfather, can you please step in front of the dots or touch the REM pod?
So if you're really good at this, what the hell?
If the
Yeah, I suck.
I say we kick both of them out, and it's me and Sophie.
You could probably
And
do
we're
that.
ghosted.
if it was the mimic trying to appear to the girl who used to live here in the form of the grandfather, can you walk in front of the dots or walk in front of the REM pod?
Can you do a little dance? Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Sometimes it's my own enemy that the microphone is right there and can hear me talking to myself.
Didn't do the smoker, you walk like Frank. Hey, Mimic, touch that nut. In Nutley. Shut the fuck up. Cut that.
Got that?
Alright, Grandpa, if you want me to leave, touch the cat ball toy and make it light up. You have to touch that one and it'll light up. All you have to do is knock it and it'll light up for us. You do that, I will go sit in the car and listen to music, I guess.
Wait, that's a sick deal.
I regret that.
God, you want me to-
They didn't put me in the car.
I wager you.
I wager.
Alright,
He's like,
Mimic.
"I'm
Mimic, are you here? Mimic, can you light up the toy? All you have to do is touch the toy in that corner, that little ball that was lighting up, and it'll light up for us.
What if the mimics is holding him back?
Mimic, do you like Kung Pao? Light up the toy if you like Kung Pao. You liked it, right? You saw it? You sure you did. I have with me a non-human entity. Grandpa, if you want me to leave
It's
with
lighting
it, you can
up.
light the toy either in the bathroom or here. I have a djinn in my hand.
So I bought Shizu with me, one of
Very
my djinns.
anti-Christian.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay. Okay. I asked if it wanted me to leave because I'm holding something that's not human in my hands.
And it's anti-Christian. Oh!
Yeah, I put that it's anti-Christian.
It's not anti-Christian. I was just baiting. Suji doesn't give a fuck.
Do you want me to leave with the djinn in my hand?
I think you made himself clear.
I know, he
Oh.
made himself kind of clear there. That was pretty good.
Well, could we do this? Was it the
As a
grand?
witch, I practice with 4 deities and a demon. Does that bother you? Does that make you uncomfortable?
I do
at
actually
home?
practice with a demon.
Does it make you uncomfortable that I bought a non-human entity with me? He's like, bitch, I told you to leave.
Yeah, I already said it. You're reneging on the deal.
I am.
I was like, fuck it, we're going back on the
So do you
deal.
want me to leave? If you light it up one more time, I will take my djinn, I will take my craft stuff, and I will leave. But you have to light up either a toy in the bathroom or right in front of me.
In front of you.
There's one right there, and there's one in the bathroom.
oh,
Okay,
alright.
alright, well.
And that's how I got kicked out into the summer heat by myself in the middle of the night in Bumblefuck, New Jersey.
Those have literally never.
I was not fun. I kind of really regretted making that deal.
Your witchy stuff.
I just want to do this though. Hey, Mimic, I know I called you annoying as hell, but can you, little olive branch here, can you just make that REM pod go off one time? Please? It has never gone off.
Doubling.
No.
To be fair, the last episode we watched together, it did go off.
Yeah.
And the jail
I know
cell
we're
one
kinda
we
asking
watched
for a
last
script here,
week,
but
it
please,
went
oh
off
God, I wanna
for
see
the
our
first
name
time.
light up.
It doesn't light up at the bottom. It's just a little light.
I know, but I always wanted to see that go off.
It would be.
That'd be so cool.
All right.
Is it reaching
Can
through
you
the-
light up the REM pod? If you light up the REM pod,
No.
I'm out. Nah.
I keep going back on it because I didn't want to be stuck outside.
The gang pauses for Tracy to gather her things and leave, as requested. Then they set up a second REM pod.
That was such a bitch. I literally stood outside by myself for a half hour. And I didn't know what to do to not look suspicious, which probably made me look more suspicious.
You want Eric? You want to just do this until we get everyone out of the basement?
Like, I feel like
Eric
it
will
just
leave.
made me look so much more suspicious in this neighborhood to just, like, I'm standing outside in the heat by myself on my phone. Like, what do I do?
So like Jesse said, we've never had the REM pod go off. So if you want us to leave, please touch the REM pod.
He's.
If it's too tall of an ask.
Oh, the ball?
Everybody get the fuck out.
And what did you say? All of us leave?
No, I said if it's too tall of an ask. And then I didn't get to say anything, but it's
Oh, wait. Oh, that red light just on.
Everybody get the fuck out. No, they let
Are
me
you
stand
trying to
outside.
tell us that you can't turn
I was
the
paranoid that the
REM pod?
mosquitoes will come for me.
Touch the ball. If you can't turn the red
What was that?
on. My phone's
I thought that sounded like one of the cameras.
Yeah, what was that?
I would like to
What was that
know
sound?
If you wanted Tracy specifically to leave this room.
We get it. It doesn't
or
like
all of
me.
us to leave. If you wanted Tracy specifically to leave, please touch the cat toy.
I was like, get that bitch out my house.
If you want all of us to leave because you don't like other invaders in your space or any other reason, please touch the cat toy.
Are you still, or is the mimic or the grandpa still here with us? Please touch the cat toy if you are.
You think maybe it got what it wanted. Well, maybe Grandpa got what he
Well, maybe it-
wanted, and then that's all.
We get it. It didn't want me in the house.
The mimic agitated. Given I don't know if
Maybe
the floor is gonna separate the gym. Really?
She go outside? She's
Oh.
outside, so.
Well, maybe also the.
Oh well.
Yeah, I literally stood out in the heat by myself. That fucking grandpa kicked me out. Or both spirits are making out? Yeah, okay.
Was it the presence of the djinn that was bothering one of the entities here? Please touch the cat toy if so.
Can you touch the cat toy if you're happy that the gin's gone?
Maybe they saw Tracy out. Maybe they were just like following her and being like talking all this kinds of smack on the way up.
That'd be kind of wild.
Bitch.
To the back of her head. The entire way up.
right. Get out. That's right. I gave you what you
Rings suck. Glasses suck. I hate that jacket. I hate the way you walk. It's just like, whoa, dude, Grandpa's running Tracy down. I didn't even know he could speak so fast.
I didn't do anything. I'm just spooky.
I hate the way that you dress.
I just like being spooky.
Do you feel that the full frontal dick scene in House of the Dragon made up for several years of the objectification of women on Game of Thrones? Touch the cat toy.
What was that question?
What is it? Magic.
Alright, we'll do one better. To make up for the objectification of women on Game of Thrones, Grandpa show. No, I'm not gonna do it. The outline of
Do you want me to
Wham.
show my?
No, I tried doing that with the shower. I got no.
What?
Were you shower, Grandpa?
Mimic. What? Per grandpa's request,
We got the fuck out.
We got out of the house, and
At this point, I'm sweating my ass off because they forgot to put me in the car, and I was just like a lonely puppy in the heat.
that like happened,
Yeah, it was
during the questioning, like during some of the follow-up questioning.
Yeah, the second Tracy
But-
left, it was an immediate shutdown. Basically.
Yeah, so it almost kind of felt like the ghost got, Grandpa got what he wanted, and then the mimic thought maybe we weren't cool enough to mess around with anymore.
I like to think that maybe it's the gin you brought, that maybe that energy kind of got things, and also you being a witch, or maybe you kind of feeling the mimic's energy.
For me, it was more that like I have experience with mimics, so I was kind of used to talking to them in that way. But also, I figured a lot of times when there are human entities that are older, they do not like witches. They do not like witchcraft in general because they tend to be a little more conservative. So that becomes the easier way to kind of stir them up.
To bait a
I
bitch.
think certainly the way that I kept hearing the word sinful yelled in my ear over and over and over certainly indicates that something down there was offended by something that one of us was bringing. And I think that we have a little more indication of what that might have been.
Also, maybe they just hate companionship, friendship, maybe even a gang showing up of friends to look for memories, find out if some ghosts are real, maybe just grow closer as people.
Hi, Bucky. Well, thank you for the sub.
Fireworks are sick.
Yes, somebody had fireworks going, which I thought made me look even more suspicious because now I was in a stranger's yard looking for fireworks, but I'm just like, and you couldn't see them.
It didn't. Also, I'm really bummed out the dots
Wee, wee,
never
wee.
worked.
I hope you're doing well, Bucky. Missed you. I talked to you like 2 days ago. I talked to Bucky more than I talk to most people because I'm just a fucking shut-in.
That's going to be the one, because we got the cat toy now to work for the first time. So that was cool.
It didn't work with you before?
No, we never really got it off. It was always like something stupid
Got it
happened
off.
before.
Haha,
This
teehee.
was like
Works in terms
definitively.
of kicking me out.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
only time to get Tracy to sit in the hot in a
I
jacket.
came out here to sweat my ass off for that grandpa. So.
And I was really expecting somebody to let me in the car to listen to music, and I think they just forgot that part, and I was too shy to speak up, so I just didn't say, like, hey, is anyone gonna let me sit in a car?
How'd you feel first time being, on a ghost investigation?
Freaked out. I felt in particular freaked out.
I should have said something. It was really hot.
But, I'm stoked that the first time I got in here, there was so much going on. So I can't really complain at all.
I'm saying, you crush it. You asked great questions. Also, it was terrifying the way you just kept yelling sin, sin, sin. That was scary.
Sin fun. Sin.
So did I get the job is what I'm hearing?
No, you're fine. But anyway, so we had a great. No, of course, you're always welcome back because you're part of the gang now. Tracy, you really pissed off the grandpa. I don't know about that. No, everything was awesome. Eric, you got any last
Yay.
things to say?
Put your hand right in my face.
That's true. Eric, you got anything?
Grandpa gang. Ghost gang. Sorry, no.
Again, me being they keep doing the hands in.
1, 2, 3, go.
Just zoom in on my face, not touching them because I hate touching people.
If you're gonna possess anyone, possess Tracy.
Go ahead.
I like it. Possess me.
Volunteer.
I love it. Let's go. I've been possessed once my whole life.
Didn't think so. It didn't like Kung Pao. It wasn't a Kung Pao fan.
I just
It
beat
left.
ass.
We'll do one bizarre
On the night
bay.
of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep.
I love his voice.
Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
It's always hard with kid videos because I want to say like kids are not exactly great actors.
Can I play with you?
It's adorable.
Okay, do you play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go ahead, you'll play with me, yeah.
Come on. play with me? She's so cute. It's a light. The fuck is that? Nah, I would not check on that, kid. I would just let it play. What is she doing? No, I don't believe that, but at the same, I don't know. Kids are not good actors, but I also just, that's a lot. I don't know what to make of that, because that's... Ooh, it just happened. There we go. Well, what was making even the light? Like, did they ever bring out the toy to show what it was? I don't know what to make of that one. That one was weird. Like, did they train the kid to do that? It's like, my first question is like, is she faking it? Who taught the kid to do that shit?
Strangely, playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion. The family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. But only a few days later, she does this.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
Understandable. Some bitch just dragged your daughter under the bed. Honestly, at this point, I don't understand why you'd be afraid, because it's like, what, has it just been chilling there this whole time? You're gonna pull it up and see someone? Like, it's just pull it up. She didn't bring a flashlight, you dumb bitch? God, I hate people sometimes. Bring a light. Now that makes me think this is fake, because who's gonna be doing that and not have a light to actually investigate it? Okay, that moved. That's fake. That's... Is that a doll?
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this. A creepy looking doll hidden below the mattress. She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can
No,
be
it
seen
very
shifting
clearly
ever so
moves.
slightly. It's as if it knows
Yeah,
it's being
I'm
seen.
gonna say
Immensely
they didn't
terrified, the
investigate
mother
that
bolts out
enough
of the
to
room
say
in a
if it's
panic
real, so
frenzy.
I don't think it's
Naturally,
real.
She's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred
Like, the
outside
key
room,
things to me
the
is that
mother
she didn't bring a
continues to post
light
updates
to look under
giving
a
her
dark
thoughts about the whole
bed. That's
situation.
weird.
But currently, the question on the parents' mind remains unanswered.
And it could be because a
Just
light
what
would show
exactly
there's a
had dragged
string
the
or
child
something on
under
the doll.
bed?
Also, we didn't see what was under the bed under. Like, at that time, it could have been somebody tricking. Like, they could have just been
In the
filming that
following
with somebody
video,
under the bed to
two
pull her
friends who
under.
work at a hotel are playing with an elevator that's going down to the floor below. Both friends are racing against the elevator, running to the second floor before it gets there first. But while heading over, something happens inside this elevator that neither friend could explain. This is what was caught.
Isn't this a ghost game in some countries? Like this is actually a ghost game? Am I missing something there? Oh, what was that? Okay, there was a voice there for sure. Okay, yeah, that's a little weird. But we also can't see inside the elevator. So again, I would say, is somebody waiting for them? Like, is somebody opening it over and over to wait for
The
them?
appearance of this girl is startling on its own. It's what happens earlier that's by far the most baffling. Immediately after arriving to the second floor, its door, for some reason, begins to open and close while staying on the same floor. But even stranger is that a faint voice is heard inside the elevator.
I would think somebody, there's a third person who works there waiting for them.
Now, neither friend could explain this, but surprisingly, this incident is just one of many. It would be at this exact hotel where the two friends work at that another peculiar incident had occurred.
Because you'd also be wondering if somebody would steal the phone.
Calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. And
Very true. There was. Well, how clear was that to see no reflection? But hi, Manic Studios. Like I was thinking the same at first, but that wasn't the best reflection to see a person in the first place. Like I was looking for a reflection, but at the same time, it looked like the way that elevator is, you couldn't really see much of anything. Okay, no hotel room has the light that fucking far from the door.
There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What was that?
No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
There seemed to be like a shadowy something at that door he was facing.
The room itself is already creepy enough, but the fact that someone, as he mentions, has been calling from this room makes it even more unsettling. While the employee doesn't state if he had seen anyone or anything inside, he goes on to say that something
Yeah, like
very
that
strange was
direction
calling
there
this
seemed
room
to be
just a few
something
days ago.
shadowy.
This incident was actually captured by his coworker, who was setting up new furniture in this room. Mind you, that during this time, the second floor wasn't occupied, meaning that all the rooms on this floor were devoid of any guests. It was just
Alright.
both employees working inside this room when this was caught.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs? I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also no, don't feel bad. It's just terrible. Getting a little bit. Clean it real quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so my sister she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend.
I clearly oh, is it that? Did I miss something? No, I think I missed something. I don't see what they're talking about.
Here in this corner, the right corner. Okay. Or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good. I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Weirdo.
In the mirror, a distinct outline of a pitch black silhouette can be seen in the corner of the room. It appears to stand there.
Oh, I
while
see. Yeah,
seemingly
that's what
observing
I
the girls
thought.
do their job. For only a brief moment do we see the tall figure in the mirror, but as the camera pans to the corner where the figure was spotted, it's no longer there.
So that's interesting, and I hate to be that. I always try to debunk first. I can't debunk that figure, no. But what I can say is it's really weird that they're even pretending they considered the corner that's full of the furniture. Like, they clearly were in a corner that had the plugs, it had the phone, it had the table, it had a chair. The mirror didn't even fit there. So why pretend that's where they were going to put it? So that's where my brain goes. Like, it didn't make sense for them to even say they were considering that spot compared to the other spot because there was clearly nowhere for that mirror to go. They were in front of like two piles of where the furniture was.
The girls were freaked out beyond belief. They have no idea.
Like, you wouldn't put a mirror in front of a couch. So now I'm like, that bothers me more. That makes me want to say I wish they investigated.
The elevator acting up or the constant phone calls made from this room. They can't shake the feeling.
This is why I think in terms of ghost hunting, it's so important to investigate if you're going to post this stuff. Because anybody could post a ooh spooky spooky moment, but anybody can edit those in if you're not just going to fucking bitch up and go check it out. Like, I want to get up and check it out.
Being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room, scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia.
Oh, that terrifies me. I had that feeling once, and a person was actually watching me from my backyard before we put a security light, and it was the scariest shit ever.
A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it.
That scares the fuck out of me.
Now, we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay, look,
I'm glad nothing's gonna jump scare me. Like, please don't. I can't do it.
Through the window, and I heard. I'm freaking out.
What is that sound? Is that thing? See, at least he's going to check.
Okay. There's something in this house.
I find this guy more believable because he's fucking trying to investigate what the fuck was looking at him, and you could hear his voice shaking.
There's something in here. I'm telling you.
Them birds are loud, y'all. Nope. 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 Same fucking thing. Nope. We out. That motherfucker just threw it at you.
Someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely
I believe him more because he was trying to check. He was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Yeah, I believe that one a lot more than the other ones. Because this motherfucker was at least trying. The other bitches weren't trying to investigate anything. Like, if I got my phone back and saw that and thought that's weird, you would see me recording myself on that elevator over and over again trying to recreate it. That guy was, you could hear his voice trembling. Nothing happened for a long time.
Northbound on the I-57 when suddenly he begins to panic.
I love dash cam footage stuff.
Something appeared in his field of vision, and whatever it was, it made him feel terribly disturbed. The person driving is known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips,
I like that name, McGill.
As unsettling as this has ever occurred.
What up, Kenny?
Not sure what he saw.
Oh, this is this year.
He goes to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision.
Oh, I saw that. Okay. That's a common, like, story of, like, a woman in white in the road.
A person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving.
Did it, though?
It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked.
Because this is New York. We be crossing the street in the middle of everything like assholes.
Completely terrified, and for good reason. Only a day later after posting this video, an accident had occurred at this exact spot.
Oh wow. Okay,
Those involved
that's
in the accident saw a lady dressed in white
that's
in the
pretty
middle of the road,
fucking
causing them to swerve
some
the
good
car to
backing
avoid
that
hitting
it was in the news that somebody
However,
did that
when
shit.
Interstate Police looked at security footage that caught the
All
event,
right.
they only saw the car swerving and crashing, but not the lady they claimed to have seen.
That's interesting. I like when there's like cross reference where they looked at the street video, they looked at the footage, and then it was in the fucking newspaper that something happened because of it.
Whether ghost or not,
Like, that's
this whole
interesting.
incident continues to baffle him.
That one I would like to investigate. That's pretty interesting.
On a Wednesday night, a family shoots a video to record a special
Aw.
occasion. It's someone's birthday.
What the fuck kind of
and they just
candles are
got
those? That's
surprised.
cool. What the fuck
person
is the
whose birthday
candle
being
on?
Celebrated is known as Danny, and although expecting a surprise
Danny's
party from his
cute.
wife and kid, he was not expecting the following incident. What was caught during this moment has left the family immensely terrified. This is Danny's
I have a
video.
type and it's awkward and
The other
nerdy.
day, and my wife surprised me with some sorbet, and my
Oh,
son
is that
was
what that
out brought
is?
candles. After relighting the candles, I looked at the footage and saw something.
I must have missed it. I hear the,
Now, it
the
happened to
ominous
go
music.
fast, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
I'm missing it.
It's hard to see at first, but if you slow the footage and watch closely,
Oh, it's
you'll
a
notice what looks
person.
to be a figure standing behind the family.
Could that just be the
Only there
camera
for just a split
reflecting?
second does it appear on camera, leaving Danny unsure
Because that
as to what
kind of
was
looks like.
captured. Thinking that his
Oh, I hit that by accident. That kind of looks like when you accidentally we were here, I
this
think.
clip with others.
It looks like that thing where your eyes automatically try to like personify things that you see. Because that kind of honestly just looks like the kid's hair reflection in the camera.
Behind him.
Like, doesn't that just look like reflection of the hair? It looks like that thing where your eyes just try to see a person in something that's not there, but it looks like it's the kid's hair reflecting in the light.
A family celebrating someone's birthday.
What the fuck are all those candles? How old is this dude?
Like any birthday celebration, a candlelit cake is placed before the honored guest.
69, nice.
This video that sets it apart from any other festive moment caught on camera. While friends and family
Does he
sing
get
happy
2
birthday,
cakes?
This happens.
I don't even eat cake, but I'm mad. I want to see that the wind is blowing in the same direction for all the candles. Okay, we only could see one. All the birthday ghosts.
Is caught off guard upon seeing smoke.
The ghost saw 69 and was like,
It wasn't
nice.
until looking down that he realized his candles had been blown out. He didn't blow them, and neither did anyone else.
But you're right by a door.
Yet if no one blew out
So I
the cake,
don't
then what did?
know.
This video
Is there
becomes
something
even
else?
stranger when looking at the footage taken from a different perspective. From this angle, we have a closer look at the candles.
From this
but it's
angle, the
way in
wind
which
is
they're supposedly
blowing
blown that makes this
from the
incident
door.
baffling. They appear to go out as though someone or something had been right in front of the cake. Yet the only person who's closest to it is Ben.
I don't know.
who
He's
clearly
right in
doesn't
front
do
of a
anything.
door. Like,
It isn't certain as to what exactly happened that day.
he's right in front of a
If you
door
had
where the
guessed,
wind
it
would be
would
blowing
seem
in that
something
direction.
unexplainable
So I
had taken
really don't know
place.
how to feel about that one.
If you caught something creepy on
Got
camera, or if
ghosts.
there's
I
any
love
ghost videos you'd like me to
Bizarre
check out,
Bay,
and include in the
Bizarre
next
Bub,
compilation,
Bizarre
you
Bay.
can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 2.
In this
I will be
next
doing
video,
more ghost
a
videos
child
next
is
week.
getting
We still
ready to
have
go to
one
school
more
when
ghost
something
gang
very strange
video I was
happens.
on, but we
It was on a
also have a
Monday
new
around
episode
7
this
a.m.
week
that
with the
this happened.
Q&A.
He was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else was awake. It was just him alone
That's for the
downstairs in
newbies. If you
kitchen.
don't know, I'm a part of
This
Ghost
is where the
Gang
mother claims
TV.
to
We
have
are
heard her
a
son
ghost
screaming out of
hunting
his lungs in the
crew.
most
We
gut-wrenching
film.
manner.
We had season
The
2 just
video captures
finished.
this, but there's also something else that's
I
caught
saw
that
this
no
one and
one
I
in the
believe
family
this
can
one.
explain. This
I've
is the
seen this
footage.
one and I actually fully believe. Like, that kid did not want to fuck around. He dropped his food and everything. He's like, fuck off, Mom! He said, Mommy, open the freaking door.
The mother's son claims that it came from the kitchen. Yet no one had been downstairs during
Okay.
this time. The whole space
Alternate
was
theory.
empty, apart from her son being there. But
Video
as it
camera
seems, he
hacking?
wasn't
Doesn't
alone.
it sound a little
Now,
robotic?
This whole incident gets even creepier when listening to the story provided by the mother.
I hope it's not, because that's my
According to
biggest
her,
fear. Like,
this is what
security
happened
cameras
after
being
her son
hacked are
came
very
bolting into the
easy.
bedroom upstairs.
I'm fucking going the fuck
He said that
upstairs.
he heard a voice coming from.
I hope it's not. I'd rather it be a ghost than it be somebody hacking the inside cameras.
Where he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room.
I believe that kid believed what he saw. I could say that much. I don't think anything about that was fake. Whether or not it was a ghost or was actually like somebody hacking the camera, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Footsteps, ghost. I'm gonna believe this one.
I'm terrified. I throw my robe on. I push him into the room with his brothers.
As she states, the sound of footsteps going up the staircase.
A ghost who
was
worked in
heard just moments
cybersecurity.
after
The
her son came
fucking
running
worst
into the room.
nightmare.
Everyone else had been inside the room, so she had no clue
Well, no,
as to who
because
was on
that's
the
like
staircase.
my biggest fear. There's people who
watching this
hack
video,
into
she
cameras
now
when you don't
knows
change the password and they
either
just
someone
talk
was
to
actually
scare you. They
there,
want you to think
or,
it's a
as
ghost.
many believe, something beyond comprehension
Ow, I just
had
hit my
paid them a
tattoo.
visit.
That kid is fucking
Whatever the case
terrified.
might
Be
be,
fucking for real.
the
That kid
son's
dropped his
guttural
noodles and
scream
said,
will
fuck
stand
off.
out as the most horrifying part about this incident. According
That
to the
kid
mother,
was like, fuck the noodles. I'm out. Number 1.
in this
Burger
last
King
video,
foot lettuce.
a couple of nurses are working the night shift at a hospital in
I
Dallas,
love
Texas,
hospital
and
ghosts.
things
I've
get
seen
very
some really
strange.
wholesome videos of
This
hospital
video was
ghosts.
taken on a certain floor of this hospital where many patients claim to have seen unexplainable things.
As someone who spent way
On
too
this
much time in a
particular night,
cancer
two
center,
nurses are cleaning
there's
up the
also
medical
so many
station
stories of like the
when this was
children in the
captured.
cancer center having like friendly ghosts talking to them.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
I like how that guy's like, yes, now shut the fuck up, we're leaving.
I was sleeping so that I woke him up. You woke him up.
No thanks. No thanks. No, I'm good. I actually am
very
not scared of
faint, but
ghosts.
if
I'd
you raise
rather
the
hang
volume,
out with a
you'll
ghost
hear
than a
what
freaky
sounds like a
person.
little girl humming or even giggling.
But I'm also just, people are spooky to me more than ghosts are. I collect haunted dolls for God's sakes. They're
It's
in my
easy
room
to
all
miss
day.
The first time, but upon hearing it, you won't miss it again. You'll notice this after watching the following video, in which another nurse at the same hospital captures this.
I heard that one.
That was you.
No, I swear.
I heard it again, yeah. I love the reactions.
The same humming sound is heard. Keep in mind that no one was occupying these rooms during this time, ruling out the possibility of this having been a patient, or at least a physical one, because apparently, nurses believe that the humming sound is being made by the spirit of a little girl who was once a patient at this hospital but passed away. Whether or not that's the case remains uncertain, but regardless, this video is still a mystery as no one at the hospital knows who's making these humming noises. Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what happened. Thanks for watching, and I hope...
Alright, babes. We watched some ghosts together tonight. We're gonna be back, I want to say next Tuesday. And we'll watch the Q&A I did with Ghost Gang on haunted vessels, working with demons, identifying haunted vessels. And then we'll watch more Bizarre Bay. That's his Twitter. I'm gonna follow him. I don't even use Twitter anymore, but damn do I love Bizarre Bub. It was nice hanging out with y'all. Love y'all. Good night. Mwah. Thanks for hanging out with me.